32 teams started in this group stage. 32 teams. Full of shocking results. Full of upsets. Full of results that you could not even imagine. Full of teams that you wouldn't expect to be there. Teams that you wouldn't expect to progress from the group stages. Teams that you would expect from the group stages that did not progress. Like I said, full of shocks, full of surprises, full of drama. From those 32 teams, just 2 teams remain. France and Belgium. Bugger that one up. France and Croatia. Now, as folk know, I backed Croatia from the group stages. And I won't lie to you, I expected England to put them out. I really did expect England to put them out after extra time. But Croatia really proved me wrong. France, you might disagree with their style of play. Their slow, lethargic, possession-based style. But you've got to give credit to Didier Deschamps. Even though I think he's a diddy manager, you've got to give him credit. It may be boring play, but it works. He may be winning games ugly, but he's winning. Putting out teams like Argentina 4-3 for me, that's the game of the tournament. Just after Portugal and France and Spain in the group stages. They put out, was it Mexico they put out? Or was that Sweden that put them out? No, Sweden put them out. But France, despite their poor play, they're putting teams out left, right and centre. Their most important player is Kylian Mbappe. With that pace, with the skill he's got, he knows where the goal is. A player like that would destroy any team. It would destroy the best team in the world right now. Really, it would. And then you've got players like Paul Pogba and N'Golo Kante. Kante keeps that midfield solid in order for Pogba to either run forward or to ping that long ball up for Mbappe to destroy that back line. Griezmann, another eagle eye for goal. Giroud, although he doesn't have much pace on him, he has very good positional awareness and he does know where the goal is. Lloris, the French captain, if it wasn't for his saves, who knows what would have happened. You've got Pavard, who scored the goal of the tournament against Argentina with that absolute volley, and that backspin was just beautiful. He's been defensively solid as well as going forward. Umtiti, rocky, but still good defensively. Raphael Varane, one of the most key players in that France side. If it wasn't for his defensive quality, I don't know where France would be. Really, I don't know, because he's been so vital to the France squad. Croatia, Mario Mandzukic. It's the same as Giroud from France. Slow, but very good positional awareness, and he definitely knows how to score a goal. Rakitic, so much technical ability, has an eye for goal, good at his long passing, short passing, cross ball, through ball. And it's the same with Luka Modric. He's been the best captain for Croatia in my opinion ever. He's got an eye for goal. Same with Rakitic, his technical ability is right up there. Long passing, short passing, through ball, lofted through ball, crossing. Basically any kind of passing you can hang me off. Ante Rebic, very pacey. Don't let him fool you. He does know how to cross in, and he does have an eye for goal. So don't let his play fool you. Perisic, so solid in that left wing for me. Probably been Croatia's best player in the tournament so far. crossing the ball in, cutting in, scoring goals. Obviously he has been Croatia's best player in this tournament. You've got Daniel Subasic producing fantastic saves, especially in the penalty shootouts, especially against Denmark, pulling off 3 saves from 3 fantastic penalties. For me, it's going to be a contender with Golden Glove between him and England's Jordan Pickford. And the back line, Vida and Lovren. For me, Vida's probably more solid than Lovren, because as we know, Lovren is pretty bit rocky, especially when he's at Liverpool. But we all know, on his day, Lovren is very solid, as is Vida. So who knows what Lovren it's going to be, the rocky one or the solid one. I would give this, for the final here, I would give the advantage to France. Croatia's played 3 extra time periods, 2 of which went to penalties. So for me, as much as I would love Croatia to win the World Cup today, it is just a matter of time before they end up burning themselves out with the amount of time they've been playing. Took Denmark to extra time, all the way to penalties. They won it. They took Russia all the way to penalties. They won it, which I thought they were going to burn themselves out. They took England all the way to extra time, and they won it 2-1. So I'm surprised they've not burned out yet. Now my guess is, I'd love Croatia to win it, but I can see them, the amount of extra time they've played, they are going to burn themselves right out. France, again, they have the advantage because they have not played any extra time at all. They have won all their games in the 90 minutes. And that's another one, as I said in the last video. Both teams have not lost a game yet. They have won all their games in the group stage, as far as I'm aware. And they've won other, obviously they have won other knockout games, otherwise they wouldn't be this far. But the key bit for me is the group stages. They've won all their games. They really have. They won other games. So things are going to get interesting. Who do I think will win the World Cup? Well, I've already said France are favourites for me, because I don't think Croatia will be fit enough for it. I think they'll burn themselves out in the 90-minute course. I think it will be France 2, Croatia 1. Now that pains me to say it, because as I've said twice before, I would love Croatia to win it, but their fitness after the past 3 extra time periods, they're due to burn themselves out. They really are. I can see Croatia will get a goal, but it'll just be a consolation goal maybe at the end. But possession wise, attacking wise, dominating midfield, dominating in the defending, I wouldn't have surprised me if France completely dominate. But as I've said, today it's crunch time. This is where the tournament comes to an end. As I've said, one team will win the World Cup undefeated by not losing a single game, in the group stages especially. France will win it for a third time, I believe, or Croatia will win the World Cup for the first time ever. Today, 4 o'clock, that's when it's showtime. Get ready for a bumpy ride.